What's up? My name is Akila. Welcome to Color with Live. It is so good to have you here. You know, I'm so excited for you guys to try these out that I'm going to leave a link to a free one in the bottom of this video. If you're finding this video on the website, there's probably one for free available for download on the site. So in this video, I'm going to take you through the site. We're going to purchase a Color with Live stencil together, and then I'm going to open it up and just give you the tour, like show you what everything's about. Well, here it is, the website, the same one you might be watching this video on. It might even look different because, like I said, we're always picking at it, we're always updating it. But up here is where you are going to find our main product, which is stencils. And I'm going to take you to all stencils, but these are some of the genres we have right now. And it's being updated every day. But right now I'm going to click on all stencils. And I made this one free for this video. And so I don't have to buy it. And I'm just going to keep it free so you guys can download it. But once you click on a stencil, you can kind of read a little bit about this specific one, kind of what's included, what's not included. As you scroll down, you can listen to the track that the stencil is based off of. And as you go down, I'm going to replace this main project breakdown, but that's the next video probably. Show some of the features on here, frequently asked questions, and that's all we got. So this is what the actual project files look like. They're not all created equally. I feel like there's some that are easier to write into than others. And it just all really depends on your skill level or what genre you're trying to make. Obviously, if you download a song that has a lot of call and response that's unique to that original song, you'll probably go through and reference that call and response, but just use that as a map to kind of create your own call and response around it. But tracks like this one right here that are pretty straightforward. I know this one has like an M1 house organ, M1 pianos, just standard kind of speed garage bass, typical drums. Like we should be able to get a unique result into this one. So I think it's best we start with this. We're going to come down here and click add to cart, and you're going to be prompted to buy 5 more. It's very important that you do, because the more you buy, the cooler I can make this stuff. But if you don't want to right now, that's fine. So we're not going to grab the deal. We're just going to click off of it. It's going to take us to this page. Quantity 1, $0. Perfect. We're going to click checkout. And then it's going to take you to your information. I got to blur out my address. I'll probably forget. And then complete order. So once you've completed your order, this is going to send the project file directly to your email. And we'll go to that next and I'll show you what that looks like. So this is what the email looks like. You're looking for one from team@colorwithlive.com. And as you can see, it already sent us our product. If you cannot find it, double check, make sure you typed in the right email address. If you have any problems, hit us up. It probably won't go into your junk folder because our stencils are fire. For now, we are going to press download. So this is probably the most important part of the video, and I can't believe I need to say this, but the file that you just downloaded, you need to make another folder called CWL stencils, and you need to get that thing off your desktop. Nope, yep, no desktop. Bad. No, get it off your desktop. Don't save it on your desktop. File it away in a folder. We're going to put it in a CWL stencils folder. And then I'm going to go into stencils by genre, which you should also make. And we're going to do Speed Garage because that's what this is. Before we open the project that we just got, I want you to drag that folder over here to the Places tab. As you can see, I have mine over here, and I have stencils by genre set up. Let's go into a random one. Let's say Piano House. You can open up any of these files right here, and let's say we want to start with drums. We can just drag our whole drum group in and then start filling the drum group in with our own sounds. Now we have an arrangement. If you have a vocalist, you can write to it really quick, fill in some drum sounds, and start writing more after that. So now let's jump into the star of our show, the Color with Live stencil that you just downloaded. This is what it looks like when you open it up. And as you can see to the right side, I don't know which way that is, we have a bunch of notes here that tell you a little bit about Color with Live. We actually have some built-in referencing key commands, and it shows you all those key commands here. I'm going to make another video about that. Maybe I'll figure out how to post it right here so you can click, but otherwise just search for it. You'll probably find it. Good things to look through. They just explain a little bit more about what's going on in each section, how you use the vocals as a map and you replace it with your own. I'll go through a lot of that too. I think we're going to go through that in later videos, but this is what they look like right when you see it. First thing I would do is maybe find a reference track or two that you drag in. You can click on kick here, drag in a bunch of your kick samples and put them down here in the drum rack, and then you can just come in here and just arrow these up and down to decide what kick you want. I leave some notes in here. The newer project files, I added one of our Color with Live kick filters, and I do some automation notes on a lot of the newer ones that just say low cut, and I usually make that blue for the kick. So every time you see a different color and a note, come in here, cut lows, drag that up, it'll do it. Whenever you drag your kicks in. Other basic samples like clap, that's filled out. Open hat, very basic, all MIDI's filled out. You can add like drum loops and stuff underneath this too, just to make it your own. On this, I did put the hat shuffle in from the original song, but I definitely encourage you to put your own shuffle in there. You know, listen to the vocal that you choose and play the drums off the vocal. Listen to the bass line that you write. And it's kind of all about how everything works together. But this is a great outline to get started and just save a bunch of time in the process. You can also see here in this bass section, you can see some notes. This is offbeat bass, 4 notes chord progression. That just means, you know, 4 bass notes, write 4 different chords in here. When you open it up, you can see exactly the loop length. So say you're in C minor, this would be considered 1 chord. And then maybe you do a G minor. And then, dude, I don't know, just keep going, maybe. Yeah, 4 chords. You put them in there, write your own chords, do whatever you want with it. And then, oh no, that's not chords for the bass, sorry. That would just be the bass note of the chords. And then up here, you can open your house piano stabs, and these would be the chords that follow the bass line. And you can see exactly where to put them in a track like this. These are so handy. I'm so excited for you to try them. I think that's all I'm going to do for this video. In the next video, pretty sure we're going to go through the reference stuff. Then we'll probably do another one on how to fill out drums, like really go in depth on how to fill in the instruments, chop up your vocals. Lots of cool stuff to get at. So definitely check all those out. And thanks for checking us out. See ya.